We black again. We black again. We black again, family. We talking about where are the ancient structures. Not saying that our people wasn't here. That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying at all. But this ancient black that did not come from Africa. And we've proven that the Olmec civilization is a Nile Valley civilization. That's it. I'm not gonna argue with nobody. You're delusional, and so we've shown heavy evidence. We will continue to show heavy evidence that that the Olmec civilization, and even down there in Peru, is an extension of the Kushite from India, Ethiopia, Aksum, Egypt, and even Drusilla Dungy Houston. And I'm gonna get off into the book. Where she connects all the ancient Ethiopian civilizations, Chaldea, Mesopotamia, Babylon, all, and so we'll get off into that. But what I'm trying to figure out today is where are these ancient structures? If blacks been in America, and you look at Kushite civilizations all over the world, maybe you not Kushite. Maybe that's why you deficient in proof. Maybe that's why you so deficient in showing up with proof. We ask you to come to show and tell, but you show up with nothing to show or tell. You see, you show up with nothing to show or tell. I study and been studying ancient civilization now, well over 40 years. Okay, and I like nothing but proof. If the temple is on planet, I'm gonna show it. That's just it. I'm gonna study it, and if it's of a certain level of technology and high science, it proves itself. So I'm not that type of person. If it was here, I'll show it. And I've looked all over the United States. I've seen some things that I question. I've seen some things that I question, but it's minor in comparison to many of these other nations where the shit is just visible. You got to go in some jungle and it's hid, or I'm talking about visible evidence. Black power, visible evidence. When you go to Greece, right? When you go to Greece, there's temples. When you go to Rome, there's temples. Matter of fact, the Greeks got better temples in Italy than they have in Greece. Some of the best surviving Greek temples are actually in Italy. So they got evidence, of temple building. So, it's still here, right? It's still here. You go to Rome. Now they had, they went over there and knocked shit down. When the barbarians came into Rome, they knocked shit down. But you know what? They still got some things that's still here. You got the Parthenon. You got the Forum. You still got, and matter of fact, a lot of Roman, you got the Colosseum, but you got Colosseums in Africa. You got Colosseums in Rome or France and other areas. You got evidence of the Romans being on the planet. Okay, you go to China. You got the Great Wall of China. You got other evidence. You got, before the Europeans show up, you got the Forbidden City. Yeah. You got the Forbidden City. You even got pyramids in Japan. You got pyramids in China. You got Angkor Wat in Cambodia. You got stuff so is that all of it is pre-European. But when you get to the United States And Canada, you have nothing whatsoever to show you had was even on the level of anybody else. I'm just gonna be 100. I'm just gonna be 100 with you. You ain't got shit. And so don't lie and say, oh, they knock shit. Listen, they done tried to knock shit down all over the fucking world. You not the only motherfucker that they tried to knock. But see, the one thing about the European, he likes to keep shit. He like to take over shit. He like to keep it more so than destroy it. You know, it's some shit that they will destroy. But for the most part, if you know, they like keeping shit. They like motherfuckers that took whole temples out of Egypt and put it in a fucking museum. Anything that they take, they preserve that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear no motherfucker talking about, I mean, I can show where they didn't peel whole goddamn pyramids in Egypt. They take the outer stone off the motherfucker and go and build something else. But the inner structure is still there. You know, it's some evidence. Even if they take the stones off, when you get down under the ground, it's still burial chambers with all type of writing and shit. It's something left. Where is the evidence in the United States? And it should be immediate. Just like when you go to the pyramids in Egypt, it's immediate. I don't want to hear nothing. If you ain't got to motherfucker point right to it. Boom, there it is. See, that's what I'm talking about. That level of high technology where you don't have to argue about shit. There it is. Boom, there it is. You know what I'm saying? When you go down to Mexico, you got the Teotihuacan. Boom, there it is. It's standing right there. You're away. Where is Sage Wall? That ain't shit. That ain't shit. That ain't no evidence. That's it. Okay, that's it. And I know about that wall. I know about that wall. Okay, what that's not enough. That's not enough. You gonna tell me something about Sage Wall? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Come with something better than that. Come with something better. Everybody got a wall. Everybody got a wall. This motherfucker got walls all over the motherfucking planet. Where is the structures? A wall and the structure is something different. What motherfucker got walls all over the planet. Everybody got a wall. I can take you in motherfucker in Zimbabwe, goddamn in Senegal, all of them got walls. Nigeria had walls. They say the walls of Benin, I believe was. That's a lie. There's not more pyramids. You don't know what you're talking about. That's a lie. Nubia got more pyramids than any nation on the planet. Stop it. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking. You slipped up right there. You slipped up right there. No, Nubia got more pyramids than any nation on the planet. That's a lie. They had the largest pyramid field where they had over 220 pyramids in one field. You don't know what you're talking about. They got the largest pyramid field in all the world. Period. Even over Egypt. So yeah, talk to me. You got to do better than that. You reaching. Come on with it. You don't have none. I'm just asking you. And it's this fact alone. This is another fact to show you that this was, the last frontier. It's the last frontier. That, they were at the time of the Olmecs, and when they were just really getting over here for real. That's why that little brief moment where they built them Olmec heads, they have nothing previous or prior. You know what I'm saying? It was just in that moment where they put, wherever they came from, they were already perfected. You don't see no development stages up to that. They start with large heads. You never start large. It's always a development stage. So when the Olmec started cutting, They were already perfected in their art. Where did they come from? Okay, where did they come from with that perfected skill and technology? And once that immediate bloodline that came from wherever they came from, and they put it down and put them however many heads, 17 heads, from that period on, that technology began to dissipate. It never achieved that level again before or after them 17 heads. That's saying something. Where did they come from with that science and technology? Hey, y'all, I'm going to be black, man. I got some powerful presentations on Patreon. The link is right down there in the video description, man. I dropped some heavy shit on General Seti just yesterday. Visuals, check it out. Check it out. Because it's heavy. I'll be black here in a minute. Boom. Black pop.